So TiE stands for the Indus Entrepreneurs, started from, but in 1992 was a different world. So that's kind of where it started. And the mandate is beautiful. The mandate is to foster entrepreneurship no matter where it exists and no matter what type of form. So it doesn't matter from food, agriculture entrepreneurship to rocketry. Like, let's cover everything from quantum to, the horse and carriage, whatever it makes happen, entrepreneurship. We want to be there and foster that spirit.
Hello and welcome to the special edition of BizVerse, where we dive into the minds and missions shaping their entrepreneurship across Canada and the globe. Hi, I'm your host, Shivendra Mohan. Today we are joined by the leadership team from TiE Vancouver, a part of a powerful global non-profit network that's been fueling entrepreneurship for over 3 decades. From Silicon Valley to Surrey, TiE's mission remains constant to foster entrepreneurship through mentoring, networking, education, funding and incubation, with programs that support women, startups, university innovators and angel networks. TiE is more than just a network, it's a global movement. Let's dive into what makes TiE so impactful and how it's helping businesses locally and globally, and why you should consider being a part of it. Vic Khanna has been the cornerstone of the TiE Vancouver since 2009, serving as the past president in 2011 and leading with legacy of mentorship, impact and innovation. A third-generation entrepreneur, Vic brings over 16 years of dedicated service to TiE global community, embodying its core values of ethical leadership, community building and giving back. His entrepreneurial journey spans multiple sectors including education, software, health tech, civic innovation, and as an investor and mentor, Vic is known for empowering founders with clarity, strategy, and real-world insight. In 2011, Vic founded the TiE Young Entrepreneurs Program in Vancouver, a game-changing initiative that has inspired and equipped high school students with skills and mindset to build, pitch, and lead their own ventures. TiE continues to be one of TiE's Vancouver's most impactful programs, building future leaders through experiential learning and global exposure. Vic's approach is rooted in legacy building, not only in creating successful businesses, but also nurturing ecosystems that sustain long-term innovation. His influence as a thought leader, net giver, and mentor has shaped the growth of TiE Vancouver and continues to inspire the next generation of changemakers. Join us on PSS BizVerse as we explore Vic's journey, his founding vision of TiE, and his powerful belief in entrepreneurship and the force of community transformation. Today we are honored to hear from Pankaj Bakka, who's a charter member with TiE. Pankaj is a seasoned entrepreneur and a mentor with over 10 years of global experience working with educational institutions, startups, and corporate entities. He has collaborated with more than 8 incubators, which are primarily university affiliated, and is an active member of National Angel Capital Organization, as well as a co-founder of GrowthX, Yes Payments, and UK Robotics. Pankaj has played a pivotal role in driving the growth of business across industries. He has an extensive portfolio that includes more than 300 startups and collaborations with top Canadian institutions such as UBC, SFU, York University, NAIT, University of Saskatchewan, Capilano University, and many more. He's recognized for his ability to build meaningful relationships with diverse stakeholders, including entrepreneurs, industry leaders, and community organizations. As a serial entrepreneur, Pankaj has successfully launched and managed businesses in India, Europe, and North America. Pankaj continues to contribute significantly to the innovation ecosystem through his strategic leadership and entrepreneurial vision. Beata has dedicated her career to forging strategic collaborations with startups, scientists, innovators, and executives. Straight up to non-profit organizations, her European background, marked by her representation of her country in sports internationally, has instilled in her a strong foundation of perseverance. Since 2010, She's held senior level management positions, including roles as strategic consultant, executive coach, founder and director of R&D companies. She's been a stakeholder in various companies across engineering, technological advancement, property management, mental health organizations, and most recently, supporting directors and CEOs in tech, recreation and wellness centers aimed at local community improvement to a global initiative. Her passion lies in creating a global restorative impact, integrating a range of modalities, supporting solutions, and developing devices. She is particularly focused on finding and implementing wellness into corporations and to people who seek vitality, psychological safety in companies, and integration with EI and IoT with AI applications. Beata has been a speaker and has been hosting workshops in Canada, identifying BS and bringing awareness in growth through multiple companies. She's worked on a pilot project involving the USA, Canada, and England aimed at researching halotherapy and post-COVID recovery. In recent years, she's become a member of CEO Resource Group and Advisory Group in Vancouver, as well as the World Halotherapy Association and Global Wellness Institute Council. Additionally, she is an active member of Wellness and Technology team in Surrey, BC. Welcome to the show.
Great to be here. Thank you for having me.
So, Vic, for our viewers, those who are not familiar with TiE, can you take us back to the beginning? What does TiE stand for and what are its core values?
So TiE stands for the Indus Entrepreneurs. It started in 1992, way back in Silicon Valley. There was a time when, a lot of new talent came into the country and into the valley and wasn't greeted in the normal way that you would expect. So then these people said, okay, you know what, we're going to create our own group. And then they formed the Indus Entrepreneurs. So that was the genesis. But today it really stands for Talent, Ideas, Enterprise. So it's very inclusive today from what it started from. But in 1992 it was a different world. So that's kind of where it started. And the mandate is beautiful. The mandate is to foster entrepreneurship no matter where it exists and no matter what type of form. So it doesn't matter from food, agriculture entrepreneurship to rocketry. Like, let's cover everything from quantum to, the horse and carriage, whatever it makes happen, entrepreneurship. We want to be there and foster that spirit. So now what does fostering entrepreneurship mean? Well, this is the part that's really unique about TiE, is that it's the largest gathering of net givers on this earth. So what you have here is a very profound group of people who reached an entrepreneurial phase in their lives where they're ready to give back. So they don't have billions of dollars of foundations and those kind of things, but they have time and energy and to give it back into entrepreneurship to create an ecosystem. So that's really what TiE is a home for all those beautiful entrepreneurs that are net givers and that give back. And then you have the full ecosystem around that. And that's a beautiful thing where we have programs for youth, we have programs for university students, we have programs for women, and we have many, many different programs that are run in several cities around the world.
That is so inspiring because, Vic, the ability to learn from people who've been there, done that, is very different from just pure bookish learning. So I am sure it is invaluable. But
especially in these days now.
Yes. But our viewers need to know more. So since its founding in the Silicon Valley in 1992, where all has TiE grown to? Can you please tell our viewers?
So today the footprint would be in 65 cities in 14 countries.
Wow, that is truly global.
Yeah. So we got, 14 countries is quite a few countries. Most of our membership would be in India, United States, and then where we are in Vancouver, Toronto, Ottawa, so 3 cities in Canada, for example, and then you name it across the world in terms of representation in UK and lots of places in Europe, and then in Asia, Australia.
I know. I was a charter member in TiE India, so I can relate to that.
Yeah.
So coming to you, Pankaj, what are the different verticals that we run in TiE?
So TiE has a different verticals when we see the mandate from the TiE Global, because how the structure works that TiE Global is the main organization, but at different footprints, they have a different chapters. So all chapters have their programs, which we call it a local programs, but there are few programs which provided by the TiE Global, which we called global program. Like TiE Women's is a global program because end of the program, people pitch at the global level. So TiE University program is a global program. TiE Young Entrepreneur is a global program. So there are 5 to 6 global program which are run by the global, and there are some sub programs which run at the local level by the local chapters. So, but if I talk specifically about the Vancouver, we have a one local program for TiE Health and Wellness. That's the first time in the world we are going to launch that program based on the demand. When we start thinking about the TiE revival in Vancouver, so the most appetite or the need we come across based on our members is a health and wellness, whether it's a startup, whether it's an entrepreneur, whether it's a business owner. End of the day, everybody want to be healthy and good in shape to run the business, to secure funding. So that's the one local program we are doing. And there are other 4 programs: TiE Angels, TiE University, TiE Young Entrepreneur, and TiE Women program we are launching in Vancouver.
Thank you, Pankaj. I hope my viewers find that useful. Now, Vic, I have a question for you. There are so many business forums. Why should somebody join TiE?
So many business groups. Absolutely. Right? I'm a member of a few of them. But TiE is very different. So it's a very unique place where you're going to get a relationship-driven approach to things. So there's not a lot of transactions here. If you're looking for something more transactional where you get something immediately, TiE is not the place for you. But if you're looking for something to build a relationship with, if you're looking for true mentorship, if you're looking for true, genuine, authentic relationships, then TiE is a really strong home. So we've connected more people meaningfully through servitude. So when you volunteer together, when you basically are part of a program or part of a cause, then you're more along the line of a movement than you are of, hey, let's just join this club or let's just join this group and let's learn from something and then let go away. So it's much more transactional. So I think that would be the difference of TiE, is that we have much more deeper level relationships form because there's a little level of servitude involved. You're actually paying for kind of a right to volunteer.
I can truly relate with that because you and me are both long-standing members of TiE, and basically it is this relationship that holds everybody close, and the fact that you've been here for 16 plus years?
16 years as a charter member.
Yes.
Yeah.
So that speaks volumes for itself. Yeah. Beata, which program is the closest to your heart?
Well, my closeness goes to TiE Women and wellness and technological advancements. The big reason is, obviously, I'm a female, and I understand a little bit more of becoming an entrepreneur and having that harmony, that balance between being a good mother and also being a good entrepreneur, and find that happiness in both ends. In wellness and longevity, we as the leaders also need a help. We need a connection. And TiE allows that space. It's a place where we connect, we collaborate, where the transaction, like Vic was saying, it doesn't just land there. It goes beyond and above. Why are we here on a planet Earth? Why are we trying to seek the connection, the sense of belonging? And where do we find the resources and tools? We need each other. We can't do this alone. And that's what inspires me to be part of the TiE Women and TiE Wellness and Technology.
Awesome. That is awesome. So we hear this all the time, Vic, that we are building an ecosystem. So can you tell my viewers, how's it that we complete this circle? Maybe give us an example from TYE or from TiE University
Well,
to let people understand.
let's talk about TYE. So something that started, say, a long time ago. So 2011, when you look at it now, 14 years have passed. So what can happen in a human time frame in 14 years? A lot, especially when you start at that late teenager years. So that's kind of where we start for grade 10, grade 11, and grade 12 kids. So we mentor them at that level. So now 14 years ago, we started. So now when we count the stories out of those 500 kids that went through that program, there are some certain gems. I was just sharing one today with Pankaj when we were driving over. And it was like, hey, this kid, Anish Barshni, is now doing Holder, which is his own entrepreneurial venture. And that is so beautiful. But the problem is really when you think about life, well, how do we capture all those stories? So there's actually so many stories like that. But there's one that we've captured in our TYE program that is just remarkable. And her name is Aditi, and she's one of the co-leads for our TYE program this year. And she is a former student, and now she went to university, and then she now graduated. Now she's bought her own vegan food business. Now she's an entrepreneur, and now she's ready to give back. And now she's one of the co-leads for this year's program.
That is so inspiring to be able to have created an ecosystem where those who are the students are now the leaders. That is the actual proof of success.
I think that's the real definition of an ecosystem right in front of you.
Perfect. So now, Beata, coming back to you, why is there a need for health and wellness?
Because we as a
Let
human...
me rephrase the question.
Yes.
Why is there a need for health and wellness in the entrepreneur space? These are the well-to-do people. They eat well, they sleep well. So why is there a need?
Because entrepreneurs being grown from the early age, it's a transition from the birth to certain age and certain stage in a life. And in order to thrive, it takes more than just to be healthy. It's to be vital, to be able to leverage on that energy. How can we and what do we need in order to be the right leaders, the right-minded leaders, not just the transaction-driven? Often enough, we think that success only comes with the wealth. Is that all that we have to provide? I think legacy goes a long way. The showing what we've learned throughout the years and how we pass it on is just another level of success. And to create the ecosystem, it goes back to the pure the basics. Is it takes a village to raise one child. Well, that's what's happening in TiE. In TiE Global and TiE Vancouver, we are raising that one child at a time. And in order to do that, the technological advancements is rapidly changing. It's now how do we balance information technology, AI, with emotional intelligence, where that human care and the creation still needs to take place. And how do we comprehend it? How is our wellness matter? How do we need to be as leaders aware? We are not robots. We are still humans. Emotions, beliefs, your triggers, everything matters. And how do we become better leaders? Is only way when we understand ourselves and when we get the resources and support that we need, as we would find in this platform that we are providing, plus understanding what the technology can help us, what it can disable us, and how we can maintain to have that strength and energy.
Thank you. I hope the viewers find value in that, because that is very, very inspiring. Because when you become an entrepreneur, you have a completely different set of challenges. You may be eating better, you may be sleeping better, or maybe not. You may not realize what is it that you need, because when you're learning from your peers, they are people who are your same age, who have the same level of challenges, but they're enabled by a team. That is what sets them apart. Truly inspiring, Beata. So my next question is for you, Vic. Generally, people don't know, so please educate our viewers. What are the different types of memberships that you offer?
We have three primary memberships. So student membership is $50 a year.
Just $50?
Yep.
Wow.
And that's what we charge for our TiE Young Entrepreneur program as well, is only $250, and you get most of that money back as a refund upon your graduation.
Wow, $250, which is refunded to you on your graduation?
Most of it.
Wow.
So some of it we go and purchase pizza. That's our biggest expense for the kids, because we have Saturday entrepreneurship school.
Right.
So it's like school on Saturdays, and then during the break, we give them pizza, and then after the pizza break, a motivational speaker comes in and shares their entrepreneurial story. But that's usually the setup for the TYE program. So $50 for a student per year. Then we have a member rate, and that is $100 a year for regular members. And then it jumps up significantly, and charter members pay $1,200 a year. And most of our money, our income to run our programs, comes from charter members' dues. And you can imagine how much pizza we spent. That's our biggest expense, is probably pizza.
I know, I'm a charter member, so I can completely understand, but this is very good because our viewers must know what are the options that are available to us. Because what happens is we are serving different sections of society. They are students, they have budget constraints. Maybe a new entrepreneur, of course, they will look at every dollar that they spend.
This is something interesting too, because I was talking to Pankaj about this, and Pankaj was saying that we probably need to have a mid-level. So, I want to let your viewers know that TiE is agile because we're entrepreneurially driven. Wouldn't you agree, Pankaj?
That's true.
So, in your closing comments, Vic, what role do you think TiE will play in shaping the future of the next generation of entrepreneurs?
Well, the role that we always play in TiE is very simple, and that's two words: fostering entrepreneurship. So our mandate is fostering entrepreneurship. So we will always be there for that purpose. So it doesn't matter what type of entrepreneurs, doesn't matter where the entrepreneur is, doesn't matter what the entrepreneur is doing, doesn't matter what type of entrepreneur they are, we want to help foster their spirit.
That is truly, truly inspiring. So over to you, Pankaj. What are the 5 pillars of TiE?
So if we talk about the 5 pillars of TiE, because that's where the TiE all programs and ecosystem stands on, it starts with education, to provide the best education to the entrepreneurs through different programs. And the next one is networking, that how young entrepreneurs can connect with the industry leaders in form of networking. Then the third one, which everybody need, is about investing, because every startup at any one time into their stage of their scaling their businesses, they need funds. So TiE is very active with their TiE Angels program. And the next one is about incubating. It's not like we come together people at one place, but we also provide them hand-holding sports with the industry best speakers and conducting different activity throughout the year. And the last but not the least is about mentorship. So every entrepreneur who is coming across the program, they can get access to the mentors who provide them hand-holding support to scale up their business.
That is really good. Thank you so much for coming on this edition of Strategy Room at PSS BizVerse.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you for having me.
To our viewers, if you found today's conversation insightful, please like this video and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth discussions with business leaders and change makers. Your support allows us to continue delivering the most relevant stories shaping the future world of business. We'd also like to hear from you on what topics you'd like us to cover in the upcoming videos. Additionally, if you know any story that is inspiring and deserves to come on this channel, please feel free to share your suggestions in the comments below. Thank you once again, and we look forward to seeing you in the next edition of Power Talk. Stay tuned for more such inspiring content. Hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update.